Here's what happened this week in North Carolina politics. Man, all that, and we are right back where we started. There was a ton of big news this week, but the biggest was definitely Justice Allison Riggs. After 6 months of shenanigans, Jefferson Griffin and the state Republican Party finally conceded after a federal judge stepped in and ordered the race to be certified. If you take a step back from the Supreme Court election this year, one important thing to notice is that North Carolina's court system failed us this year. It did not protect our elections, and when push came to shove, they did not stand up for the rule of law. Instead, a majority of Republican judges were ready and willing to help Jefferson Griffin steal an election, and that is honestly a really bad omen. But they didn't win today. This week was crossover in the state legislature. Now, crossover is a super important legislative deadline that says a proposed bill must pass one or the other chamber of the legislature by this date, or it's dead for the rest of the session. And what that basically does is it weeds out all the bills that are just never going to pass at all. So what inevitably happens is that one day a year, lawmakers just start cranking, voting on bill after bill after bill, trying to meet this deadline and get in under the wire. Now, there are dozens and dozens of bills they voted on, but some of what got passed this week was new limitations on HOAs. Teens on social media. This guy's big thing is getting people to take horse dewormer. The raw milk people showed up at the legislature to demand the right to drink raw milk, which is a great way to get salmonella. Michelle Morrow actually showed up for that one. This bill would eliminate nearly all rules about carrying loaded, concealed handguns in public. Now, these bills have not passed the legislature yet, only one chamber of the legislature, so there's a lot more deliberation to come. After almost a decade of trying to seize control of the State Board of Elections, Republicans might have finally succeeded. A court decision last week allowed the transfer of the State Board of Elections to Republican control while that case is under appeal, which it is. And this week, the Republican appointees did not waste any time and immediately fired Karen Brinson Bell, the longtime director. The new Republican majority replaced her with a guy named Sam Hayes. Now, unlike Brinson Bell, who's been working in election administration for decades, Hayes has no experience in the field whatsoever. He's totally green. But for years, he's been the lead attorney for the Republican House Speaker. First Tim Moore, now Destin Hall. He's a trusted party loyalist who's now running our elections, and so he'll probably be a lot more sympathetic to Republican challenges. It is peak strawberry season right now, and I strongly recommend you go check out one of these bad boys at your local farmer's market this weekend. You won't be sorry. Have a great weekend.